go ahead.
Okay.
Hi, good evening. Congratulations. I'm John from Good News Manila. To open the set of questions, perhaps leading one would be now that BJM is celebrating its 50th anniversary, what would be your main message to everyone, your suppliers, partners, and the likes?
I think for us, it's more of like what I said in my speech earlier. Everything happens for a reason. I will always believe that. And at the end of the day, everything we do it from our hearts. So the compassion, the hard work, the dedication that we do. Obviously, we cannot do all of those without our partners, without our suppliers, without our customers. So they play a very big role in how we grow and where we are headed. A lot of times, it's a matter of a discussion, for example, and then it will turn into some sort of opportunity, or it would turn into what we feel is a new business a new venture that we can go into. So for us, that's our message. Our message is, the support. Without them, we will not be here. So we hope that we get continued support from them.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Okay, Nico.
Yes, ma'am. So, Inigo Rosas again. So, BJ Mercantile has always been involved in commercial logistics industry, right? But your recent partnership with Hongqi, this is already private passenger, private passenger vehicles. What motivated you to make the leap into this new segment?
So basically, our backbone is really commercial. I would say that we don't know it. I won't say we know it inside out, but we know a lot of things about it. And I think it's nice to when you want to diversify, but we want to stick into the vehicle industry. I think the next natural thing for us to move into is really passenger. I know that passenger, both commercial and passenger, are very competitive. But when we started with the brand new business, we started with Scania, which is a premium line. So now that we're entering the passenger market, we want to enter with a premium line as well. A question might come up that premium pero China siya. Hongqi is actually the most premium Chinese brand. In fact, its history is it was founded in 1958. It was not sold to the public until 2016. From 1958 until 2016, it was used primarily in China. And in fact, during the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s, it was being used as a diplomatic car. So it was only used by state officials. So that's how prestigious the brand is. Until now, the president of China, President Xi Jinping, actually still uses Hongqi as his car. It is his state car. So that's how we see ourselves. The natural thing is to move from commercial to passenger, to stick into the vehicle industry. And because we started with premium for Scania, we want to start it with premium as well for the passenger industry.
Okay, any more questions?
Ganda naman ito. Short dalawang question.
Hi ma'am,
Hi.
Florencio from Mano to Life. So, are you aiming let's say, are you expanding to more provinces in the Philippines so you could introduce your line or also the new like Hongqi and also Scania to provinces in the Philippines?
Yes, so basically, Scania is already being used even in Visayas and Mindanao. So the next expansion for Scania would be to open up more service centers to be able to cater to the trucks that are running there. At this point in time, actually, what we do is we send our technicians from here, from Manila, to Visayas and Mindanao when there is service. So we believe that with the growth of the population for Scania, it's about time that we open the service centers there. So with that, actually, we then would be able to cater to the other brands that we are handling as well. So it's going to be like a one-stop shop for our clients. So that service center would be able to cater to Fuso as well, to Ashok Leyland, and to Hongqi as well. So that's how we do things. It's very difficult actually to manage something when it's all over the place, but we believe, we take pride in what we do and the quality that we provide, and we want to make sure that we only eat what we can. We only eat what we can chew, right? So, you know, opening up the next service center that we are looking at is Cagayan de Oro, which will be a jump-off point actually for the rest of Mindanao. So why only one for now? Because that's how we feel we should expand. I mean, there's no point for us to expand left, right, and center, and then we won't be able to keep the quality anyway, magagalit lang yung mga tao. So we don't want that, you know. At the end of the day, mayabang kami when it comes to the service that we provide, and we want to keep it that way.
And for what models will you be launching for Hongqi and also Scania? Here?
For Hongqi, actually, we carry the whole line of Hongqi, so both electric and gas models. Most of the models you see here actually are, I think they have, except for one, it's pretty complete. But they will be launching a few models next year, so watch out for that. For Scania, we will still continue to launch the new one. There will be new models that will be coming out next year as well. So yeah, stay tuned for that. I will not reveal anything first. But yes, there are still a lot of things in store for you guys.
Thank you.
Any more questions?
Yes.
Vincent Villa from Philippines. From your experience in handling commercial vehicles, what do you think will be your advantage now that you're going into passenger vehicles?
I believe that our main advantage would be our relationship with our customers. You know, we're starting with premium for passenger vehicle, right? Normally for passenger vehicle, you would expect that you look at, you know, you shop around for different models, for different brands, for example. You go into the showroom, somebody would assist you, oh well, that's it, nakabili ka na, yun na yun, diba? Wala nang follow through. So, you know, our main advantage, because for commercial vehicles, it's different. We are there from the time that they start looking until the time that they purchase, until the time that, you know, they use throughout the life of the whole vehicle. We are there with them. So that will be our main advantage. Not only are we there during the sale of the vehicle, we are there until the end of the life of the vehicle. So, you know, you would be able to get a more personalized service with us, because sanay na kami dun eh. You know, that's who we are. That's how we do things. So we're just going to be carrying that over from our commercial experience to the passenger side as well.
I think all of Scania's customers can attest to that, right?
Yes, yes.
In terms of service, it's top notch and 24/7 and
24/7, yes.
And any more questions?
Yes.
Yes, I am Randolph from Autocar Philippines. I have to apologize in advance for this question because up to now it is not clear to me. What does BJ mean? BJ Mercantile.
Oh, BJ actually stands for. Wait, no, just kidding. BJ actually stands for the initial of my parents, Belen and Jimmy. So that's what it stands for. That's, you know, they're the founders, they're the stars of the show. Without them, we are nothing. So everything we owe to them. So yes, B and J, Belen and Jimmy. That's their initials.
Thank you.
Any more questions?
Yeah.
Are there any plans already on where the first Hongqi show will be?
Hongqi show?
Showroom.
Showroom? Wala pa. Abangan na lang ninyo. We will let you know. Oh, of course, you guys are gonna be there once we launch.
But all of them will be for 2025 or?
For 2025. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Manchanares from Motorismo. How do you plan to market Hongqi brand, being it a premium brand? And where are you going to be on the spectrum? Are you gonna go against Lexus, all these other?
Yes. You know, marketing Hongqi below the European and, you know, the higher end Japanese brands, I think it's not doing it justice. Now, how do we intend to market it? Actually, seeing is believing. We always say that. So if you actually go and take a look at the car, I don't even need to explain anything to you, because just from the make, just from the feel of the leather, from the feel of the dashboard, when you sit in the car and you feel the spaciousness, whether you're in the driver's seat, on the passenger seat, or in the back seat, that alone, those alone will be able to, I'm sure, change your mind. Because, to be honest with you, I initially, before Hongqi, I am not a fan of Chinese brands. Now, Hongqi actually made me change my mind. This was the only Chinese brand that I touched, because I test drove the car myself. I felt it. I saw the power of the engine. If you ask, which models did I test drive? I test drove the EHS9, and I test drove the H5 as well, the H5. So I test drove those two vehicles, one gas, one electric. I went to Subic with the vehicles, I drove them. And when I came back, I said, it's a good car. It's a good car. I have nothing to say against it. The power is there, the luxury is there, the comfort is there. So that's how we will market it. Seeing is believing. Come, test the car out, so that you will know how it feels, how it maneuvers, how it handles on when you're running fast. The EHS9, I was running at 140 kilometers, and I really tested.
Off the record.
Off the record, exactly, off the record. But that's how I am. I mean, even with the Scania trucks, when we first got it, I drove the trucks because I need to feel what it is, right? I mean, it's so difficult for me. Exactly, it's so difficult for me to say, "Oy, bili ka na, bili ka na." Ano binibenta mo? I think 400 horsepower ata yun di ba? I mean, it doesn't make sense, di ba? I mean, I need to believe in the products that I sell, in the products that we carry. So that's how passionate, I am when it comes to the brands that we carry. I can assure you, it is a good brand. I can assure you, hindi ako mapapaya sa'yo. So yun lang yung ano.
So can you give us, I told him, what's going to happen next year?
Heck po na. Next year na lang. Next year na lang.
Ilang dealership?
Paano may surprise? Basta! Paano may surprise? Huwag na po naman lang.
Malulik ka?
Wala.
Announcement.
Official yan, official announcement yun, yeah. Hindi naman tayo nagli-leak eh. Never naman. Walang favoritism, huwag kayo mag-alala.
Any more questions? Maybe last part of the question. Siguro moving forward the next 50 years, so what's in store for you're into petroleum? Will you
Yes.
just focus on automotive or explore other business
No, I
ventures?
think we will continue to diversify. Di namin iiwan yung automotive industry, no. This is our backbone. Dito kami nag-umpisa, dito kami lumaki. This is who we are. But diversification, because ang hirap din ng negosyo, sometimes one business is up, the other business is down. So when we put all our eggs in one basket, it's actually quite difficult. So we will continue to diversify. Next 50 years, hindi ko na natin maaabutan yung latter part ng 50. Don't do the math, ha? Hopefully the third generation will be able to come and take over as well, just like how we did from the founders. But yes, we will continue to expand, we will continue to grow. But isa lang ang mapapangako ko is whatever we do, our hearts will always be in it. We will not get into something na we don't believe in, and we will not get into something na setting it up for failure. So we will make sure, babies namin lahat yan right? So we will make sure alagaan namin sila nurture namin sila. And the way that we deal with our clients will always be, from here.
Right, thank you. Thanks for
Thank
joining.
you.
Oh, sorry.